Now structural steel. So for the design of steel structure members, we use different type of steel sections. Structural steel, that is T-bar or T-shape, L-angle, hollow structural steel section, wide flange or W section, I-beam, channel section. Okay, and here is a cold form section. I have discussed in the previous lecture one of the most common example of this, that are corrugated sheet in the roofs and our framework of our doors. So that is the cold form. So this all steel is structural steel. And there again, there is structural steel. There are main two types that I have already discussed. One is hot rolled section, second one is the cold rolled sections. I will again discuss in this coming slides. So first of all, types of structural steel. Types of structural steel: low carbon steel, mild carbon steel. When the percentage of carbon in steel less than 0.15%, that is low carbon. Mild carbon 0.15 to 0.29%. Medium carbon steel 0.3 to 0.59, and high carbon steel 0.6 to 1.7%. These are the types of structural steel. And the modulus of elasticity, or the E value for steel, is varies 185 gigapascal to 230 gigapascal. An average value of 200 GPa we use, means the modulus of elasticity for steel we use 200 gigapascal. And the unit weight for steel, that is 7.85 gram per centimeter cube, and that is we most commonly remember, that is 785 kg per meter cube, and in kilonewton per meter cube, 77 kilonewton per meter cube. You can convert it by yourself, you will get the same answers. Weld, electrode, and the filler material that are called electrodes, that are used for the welding. Okay, so these are classified as EXX. E stands for electrode, XX are digits indicating the ultimate tensile strength in KSI. For example, E425, that is electrode 425 KSI. E495, that is electrode in KSI, are the SI equivalent of E60, okay, E70, E80, A100, and E110 respectively, that are in FPS unit system and that are in metric unit system. Hot rolled steel sections, they are directly formed due to the molten steel into the molds, and then we got the sections that are called hot rolled steel sections. So, or the structural steel sections, that is W section, where the slope in the flange, that is 0 degree, and if in the flange there is slope of 16.7 degree, that are S section. Angle section, you can see L shape, that is angle section, that is channel section with the slope 16.7%. T section, HP section, thicker than flange, means their web is thicker than the flange, and this type of sections mostly used in the piles, and this W section used in the columns, in the girders. Okay, and L section is also used in many locations. When we go for design, definitely we will go for design of section. We will discuss most of the sections. Here is again hot rolled steel section, that is a pipe section, hollow pipe section. Structural tubing, okay, rectangular tube, steel section. Bars, okay, you can say the plates, steel rods. Hot rolled steel sections, W shape. I shape with the wide flange, here the flange, here the center part, that is web, bottom flange, top flange, center part is web. Okay, so doubly symmetric means when we take this section or the neutral axis, then that is symmetrical on the above and the bottom side. Width to depth ratio means total width to depth ratio varies from 0.3 to 1, and W 410 60 means the standard notation used for the W section, that is W 410 60 means W means W section, and 410 means the total depth, means top flange to bottom flange total depth, that is 410 millimeter, and the weight of this section, that is 60 kg per meter. So that is the notation is for the W section. 410 means total depth and 60 means weight of that member. S shape. W shape with slope flange, that is 16.7 degree, that is S shape. That is again doubly symmetric. Okay, width to depth ratio 0.25 to 0.85. Web and flange, slope of web, here is a flange, here is a web, and there is a slope in the web. S 510 112 means S for the section notation, that is S shape section with the nominal depth, that is 510 millimeter, and the weight 112 kg per meter. Kg force, but the you can say that is kilogram per meter. M shape, miscellaneous I shapes. These are relatively lightweight and used for smaller spans. M310 multiply 17.6 means M shape with nominal depth 310 millimeter with the weight per meter weight of that section, that is 17.6 kg per meter. C shapes, these shapes is like channel, doubly symmetric section, width to depth ratio 0.25 to 0.85, and web and flange are present, and slope of web is also present. And C 150 by 19.3, this notation is used almost in all sections. C means type of section, that is C section. The depth of the total depth top to bottom, that is 150 millimeter, and the per meter weight of that section, that is 19.3 kg per meter. MC, channels not classified as C shapes, they were also called shipbuilding or miscellaneous channels, used for special purposes, but when we design we use C sections. L shapes, their shape is like angle, you can say angle. Okay, equal angle section slash unequal angle section means there is different types of section where A is equal to B when this leg length and this leg length is equal, and in some sections this length of members are different. One leg is large, other leg is short. Double angle sections, okay, we place side by side. I will discuss double angle section in the built-up sections in the next slides. So how we demonstrate these types of sections? L89 into 676 multiply 12.7 means an angle section with leg dimension as 89 millimeter, large dimension is 89 millimeter, smaller dimension is 76 millimeter, and the leg thickness, okay, you can say the thickness of the leg, that is 12.7 millimeter. Is this equal or unequal angle section? You can see this is the unequal angle section, and this is also the unequal angle section. T shapes, these are called structural T's obtained by splitting W, S or M shapes. We cut these types of sections. So WT denotation is denotation, or this you can say symbol is used for the T shapes. T205 multiply 30 is structural T with nominal depth 205 millimeter and weight of 30 kg per meter. It is obtained by splitting 410 multiply 60. We cut that section to 2 and we get this T section. Now built up section. Sections formed by combining two or more standard hot roll sections. For example, you can see one angle section, side to side, another angle section. By joining these two sections, we got the double angle section that I've discussed. I will discuss later. So here I am discussing. Similarly, double channel section back to back. So channel section, now after, with welding, with riveted, with bolting, we join these two sections and form a new section, that is built up sections. These are joined by either welding or by using stay plates or lacing. So I will discuss lacing. Here is the picture. So here is a angle section that are connected again with the help of lacing or stay plates. So here you can see, so angle section, electric poles, angles on the all four sides there are angle section, and the angle section are interconnected with the brace, you can say the lacing. These are called lacing. Okay, so these are called built up sections. Cold form steel sections, after the hot roll forming of steel sheets, we convert the steel sheets into the sections, and we use these types of section for purlins in the in the steel ropes, corrugated sheets. So all these are cold form steel sections. There is a channel, Z section, I-shaped double channel, angle, head sections. So these are cold form sections. So that's all for today's lecture. Have a nice day.